What's up, everybody? You know who it is, Mr. Saturn here, and I got your next interview lined up right here. Drew Stuve. What's up,
Not
buddy?
much. How you doing?
I'm all right, man. So you got a fight coming up. You and quite a few of your team members, right? Not just Chad and Hassan. I believe you guys got some more fighters also joining the fight card.
Yeah, I think there's eight of us in total.
Yeah, yeah. Like I mentioned before, man. I think it's really freaking cool that you specifically you guys have been chosen to be like the front men to your guys' gym. In the square circle of BKFC. I think that's fucking
Yeah,
awesome.
that's awesome, man. Me, Chad, and Hassan were the only three Canadian guys who were on all three of the Canadian shows, so it's pretty exciting.
And and flawless records too.
Yeah,
So it's definitely something to talk about. Yeah.
100%. It's awesome.
um. Well, let's see. My interviews don't focus too much on fighting, but we'll touch a little bit on it. So you have this fight coming up this weekend, this Saturday. I'm pretty sure you've been asked this before, but how are you with like your nerves when it comes to you fighting, especially on TV and stuff?
Honestly, the week leading up, I'm not really nervous. I enjoy the week leading up, all the media stuff, the interviews, the going and take
Yeah.
the pictures with BKFC, just hanging around, Chris Lytle and all those guys. Like I like those guys, so I just enjoy being around all that stuff, being around all the other guys getting ready to fight. Like I'm in my element. I don't, the jitters and nervousness doesn't really set in for me until I'm in the venue, in the back, waiting to fight.
Okay. Okay, I get that. So you've been have you fought?
I have two pro boxing fights, and then this will be my third BKFC fight. And then I have 16 amateur boxing fights.
60. Very impressive. You
No,
got
no,
some, you got some
16.
experience.
16.
Oh, 16. That's still impressive because I only have
Yeah.
one. So
Yeah, I started pretty late. I didn't start fighting till I was 18, 19. So
okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Was fighting something that's like runs in your family, or how did you
no,
get into fighting?
I was just growing up. I was always getting. It's funny. I played hockey my whole life, so I get asked a
Okay,
lot if I was like a fighter in hockey. But I was a goalie, so I didn't fight at all. I was always getting into street fights and just all the time. I don't know. I
what's
just always enjoyed fighting. I just thought it was fun. I liked the rush of it, the thrill. I would say I was a pretty tough kid when I was younger, so there's just I lived
okay?
in a small town, man. There's nothing else to do but fucking drink and fight.
Drink and fight. Um, I believe I heard you mention that one of the reasons why you would fight when you were younger was because of your sister.
Yeah, yeah. I grew up with a handicapped sister. It was actually just her birthday, or it's her birthday tomorrow. We actually celebrated it like 2 days ago. I was back home in my small town with my family celebrating her birthday.
Happy
Uh,
birthday, sis.
but yeah, she used to get made fun of. It's, you know how kids are cruel and shit. So, and I just had so much anger about it when I was younger. So I used to get made fun of, and it just would always I'd always just fight over it.
You're pretty tall, dude. Have you always, when you were younger, were you the taller kid in
Yeah,
class?
yeah. I was always one of the bigger kids. It's funny growing up. I
Okay.
was kind of chunky, kind of chubby. Used to get called fat when I was younger. And then yeah, and then I turned 18 or no, it was more so when I was like 16, 17. I just like slimmed right out.
Okay. Was that due to maybe training, or is just like maybe maturity kicked in, or what would you say was the reason why
I
you
think
started
probably
slimming
maturity
up?
kicked in. I played at like a fair I
Okay.
played junior hockey. So I was, I
Hmm.
was on the ice 4 or 5 days a week. So, in the gym every day. So that helps for sure too.
So what small town are you from?
It's called Edson. So it's are you
Edson.
Canadian?
No, 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 I'm not Canadian.
Oh,
Canada,
okay.
yeah, no. I'm down south.
Oh,
I
okay.
want to say I'm Californian. I think that might be better to understand where I'm from.
Okay.
Californian.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's like a small town, just a couple hours west of Edmonton where the event is here.
Okay, okay. You mentioned. I mean, yeah, yeah. Small towns usually. there's really not much to do but get in trouble or
Exactly.
or not. So, um, did you play hockey through when you were younger? At what age did you start playing hockey?
I started playing when I was like 5 years old.
Okay, okay, so that's really been in it's pretty much one of your strengths. I mean, do you still play now? I mean, I know you fight,
Oh, no,
and
I haven't been on skates in like 10 years.
geez, hey, don't let it. I mean, maybe it's like driving a car or riding a bike. You probably just don't forget it once you get back
Oh
into it.
yeah, I could definitely still skate. I don't know. I did it so much for so long. I don't really have any interest now. Like all my focus is on fighting now.
So you have boxing experience. Speaking of boxing, so you boxed in Mexico as well, right? What
Yeah.
was that like, dude?
I have my pro debut in it's called La Paz. It's a few hours away from Cabo. It was awesome,
Hmm.
man. Like, you expect the Mexican shows to be, little like in a little basement dungeon type deal, but
Yeah,
no, this one was
yeah.
in that La Paz has a professional basketball team, and they have like a pretty
Hmm.
big stadium, so they had the fights in the stadium, so that was pretty awesome.
How long were you in Mexico for?
We stayed for the week. We stayed at an all inclusive resort, so I fought the second day I got there, and then we celebrated the rest of the week.
Did you get to leave the resort and maybe try to go inland more or
Yeah,
experience
we
some of the
actually went
culture?
out. We went out and partied in downtown Cabo. The night of the fight after we won, we went back to the resort, showered up, got ready, and went and hit the clubs.
What was it like, man? What's one thing you remember from partying in Mexico
To be
that you
completely
like to talk
honest,
about?
that night I don't remember much. It was a
Oh
pretty
man,
crazy night.
that's
But
usually
no,
that means it's probably fun. It's probably
it
fun.
was yeah, oh, it was so much fun, man. We spent a lot of money.
Yeah, oh, tell me about it, man. Yeah, I know. I try to go to Mexico as much as I can. My parents are Mexican. I was born here in the United States.
Okay.
Um, so I get it. Like it's not it is kind of on the cheaper side, but not if you really like to, throw down and spend money. Like, no, you're gonna run through the
Especially
money
like
because of how much fun.
everything's in American, right? And the Canadian dollar to the
Yeah.
American dollar is terrible. So, like for
Oh,
us,
so it's even more. Yeah.
yeah, it costs us
Yeah.
even more.
What about what kind of food did you have, or what was one of your favorite Mexican foods to eat while you were there?
Oh, like traditional tacos for sure.
Okay,
We went
tacos.
to
You
a
didn't get
couple
to
like
experience.
local taco shops. Are so good. What's it called? Birria. Birria is my favorite. It's so good.
All right, there you go. uh, is um is there a lot of? I know there's a decent Mexican population in Canada. Are there quite a few Mexican restaurants in Canada, or at least where you're from?
Yeah, we actually have some good ones in Edmonton. I'm a barber. I used to own a barber shop with he's a Colombian guy, Spanish, but like the
Hmm.
whole Mexican community used to come to our barber shop because lots of them don't speak
Okay.
great English, so they would go to
Yeah.
him. Or they come to me and he'd just explain it. Like he spoke English too, so he'd explain to me what they wanted, and then I'd cut their hair. But yeah, so there's tons of Spanish people, Mexicans, like everything. Edmonton's a very cultured city, so we have everything here.
Um. So speaking of Edmonton, tell me about this beef. I guess there might be going on between Edmonton and Ontario. Is that a thing, or is it like a football
It's
thing or hockey?
it's more so just where I'm from, is pretty conservative, and then Ontario's pretty liberal, so they don't
Okay.
like each other too much.
That's we have the same issues down over here, so I get that.
Yeah,
I get
I
that.
mean, I don't really, I stay out of politics and shit, so I don't really care. But other people feel some type
It's
of way about it.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I try to avoid it as much as I can, but certain occasionally I'll see something while I'm scrolling that kind of like tugs at my heart, and I'm like, fuck. And then I'm reading comments and I'm like, oh my God. But yeah, no. See ya with
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Um,
I don't get into politics. because it just causes fights.
It really does. It really does. Draining, dude. It's draining. Do you have you had like bad internet interactions, maybe trolls or anything crazy like that?
Not really, honestly. Like you see the odd comment here and there. I just laugh at it. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
even funny just that random people are talking about me on the internet. Like, man, like a year and a half ago, nobody knew who I was. So,
Okay,
honestly,
okay.
good or bad, I find it kind of exciting that people are even talking about me.
Yeah, I mean, and there's reason to talk about you. I mean, in a positive light, you know. 'Cause, I mean,
So,
what you guys do is not it's not for the faint of heart, bro. It's not for just people who think they're badass. You know, it's really for people who are gonna bare knuckle is just a different animal. You know, we talk about this all the time in my interviews. Like people who try it out for the first time, they think they've been in a street fight or whatnot, and they think they can handle. But it's not necessarily a street fight. It's bare knuckle fighting championship. So there's a whole
yes,
new kind
getting
of like a different side.
guys who are trained and know how to fight with bare knuckles is dangerous, right? Like,
It's a whole
so
different thing. Yeah,
it's completely different. And then
definitely.
even you get these guys that are professional boxers, professional MMA fighters, and they think, oh, because they've done so many boxing or MMA fights, they can do it, and then they get hit with bare knuckle, and they're like, no, fuck that. I saw it
Just
on the
that
card
one
last
time.
weekend in
Yeah,
Surgeons. That one
yeah,
guy who was the one guy who went crazy after he won because the guy was talking shit to
yeah.
him all the time. That guy ate one right
Uh,
hand and took a knee, and he was like, nope, I'm done.
that's it. Yeah, and it happens a lot. It happens a lot. It's like
It's different.
it's just tough. Yeah. So I mean, if I'm always trying to promote and build up, not build up, but like support BKFC fighters. So that's one thing, man, that I always say. You guys are freaking like top tier animals.
Yeah, no, you gotta have you either have it or you don't, man. You have to have that
Hmm.
dog in you to make it in this sport.
100%, dude. How Drew, how did you even get started? I mean, I know most of the story, you know, but maybe from in your words, how did you guys get contacted for with BKFC in the first place?
It's funny. I sent David Feldman a video of me probably 2 or 3 years ago. It was a video of me knocking someone out in amateur boxing, and I sent it to him and I said, "Knock the
Okay.
guy out with 14-ounce gloves and headgear on. Imagine what I do bare knuckle." And then he actually messaged me back and
Hey.
he said, "Where are you from?" And I told him I was from Edmonton in Canada, and he said we actually might have a show out there over the next year or so. So he said I'll keep in touch, and then they actually ended up contacting my coaches from my gym about hosting the tryouts at our gym in Edmonton. So that's how I got in. I went to the tryouts, and I was one of the top guys at the tryouts.
Yeah, that's freaking crazy. Yeah, Dave Feldman's he's pretty chill. He'll reply occasionally to some of
Yeah,
my
he
messages.
seems like a cool guy. I haven't met him yet. I'm hoping he's going to be here this weekend, but who knows?
I'm sure he will. This if he has him to the has he been in the Canada ones? I don't even remember.
No, he was supposed to come last time, I guess, and then something came up for him and he couldn't make it out. So I'm hoping he'll make it this time and finally get to meet him.
Do you get to? So I mean, I'm assuming you've been a fan of the sport. Did you get to watch any events live prior to you fighting, or even in between your
No,
fights?
never.
Like,
I never seen bare knuckle live till my first fight, till I was in there.
okay, so you were the one, yeah. It's exciting, dude. It's nerve wracking. That's how I managed to meet quite a few fighters. So, uh, yeah, man. Maybe you should check
Oh,
when after
I
your
would love
fight.
to.
Maybe can you come down to the United States? Like, I don't know what the
Yeah,
freaking immigration laws is
yeah,
right
no,
now. It's
actually,
just pretty
yeah, I can
crazy.
for sure. I've been trying to get them to get me a fight in the states for the
Okay,
last year since my last fight. Just nothing came of it. So hopefully, after I put on
I think
this,
this fight will def.
yeah, after I put on a good performance this weekend, hopefully they'll finally bring me down.
Yeah, I believe so, man. I mean, your fights are exciting, dude.
Thank you.
I like rewatching fights over and over something, especially the recent ones when I have interviews. And yeah, you're exciting to watch, man.
Thanks,
So
man.
kudos to you and your work, brother. Yeah.
This is going to be a good fight this
Um,
weekend for sure. I feel amazing, man. I feel the best I've
I
ever felt.
I believe that. I believe that. How do you feel about your opponent? Do you have you gotten a chance to talk to him or maybe exchange messages on
I
online?
actually messaged him on Instagram and said respect to him for taking the fight because he took it on pretty short notice, like 3 4 weeks. And I said I was honored to fight him because he fought in Dana White Contender Series. He has just under 20 pro MMA fights. So I told him let's put on a show, and he said hell yeah, God bless.
Do you think him having the MMA experience might have an edge against you?
No, I don't think so. I don't think anyone has an edge against me, but that's how I have to think.
I like your answer, my man. I like that answer. Hey, set you up and you dunked it, brother. You dunked
No
it.
doubt.
Um, so I've never been to Canada, man. I like the cold weather. I can deal with the cold weather. I hate the heat. I live in a pretty warm place. Growing up in Canada, man, watching. I mean, I'm sure you guys are exposed to a lot of American TV
Oh yeah,
shows and stuff like
of
that, right?
course,
Like,
everything. So it's the same here.
okay, okay. Do you think that maybe growing up like in Canada and watching these, that it gives you an like an how do I say this? Like an idea of what we are like over here, down here in the southern part of this. Well, not that south, but in the central.
Yeah, I mean, I like the states. I've been to the states lots. I've been to California lots. Me and my family used to go to California at least once a year. My sister is obsessed with Disney, so we've taken her to Disneyland lots. I was actually right before I found out I was going to be doing the bare knuckle tryouts. I was in California like a couple months before for my sister's her 30th birthday. We took her to Disneyland, and I had a guy
Nice.
on Instagram. He was the BYB, I think 145 or 155 pound champion. His name is Mark the Shark Irwin. And I messaged him on Instagram and said, "Hey man, I'm in town, and I see that your gym isn't too far from me. So if you want to get some sparring in, hit me up." And yeah, I went and sparred with him for a couple days while I was out there. Me and him hung out. We went out and watched UFC fights that weekend. So yeah, it was pretty cool to hang around with a couple bare knuckle fighters before I got into it.
You stay busy no matter what you do,
Always,
right? You always working. You always, yeah, always working.
always, man. I like to be busy.
Um, Good. Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, not a lot of people do that in the world. They stay busy for a little bit and then just
Yeah, and like
chill.
I have a job too. Like I said, I'm a barber, so like I did own a barber shop, and then once things kind of took off with my professional fighting, I decided to sell. I owned it with another guy, so I sold my half, and then we're actually in my home haircutting studio right now. But I just made an at
Oh,
home
nice,
studio
nice.
so I can cut hair at home, and then I can just kind of work my clients around my training schedule and everything.
Okay, how long have you been doing
10 years,
that?
like cutting hair. I've been cutting hair for 10 years.
Damn, how old are you?
28.
You're in 20, late early 20s, right? 28.
28.
Yeah. So, wow, yeah.
Started right
Nice,
when I was
nice. How'd you even
18.
get into that?
Uh, it's funny. I went and got a haircut when I first moved to Edmonton, and the guy who cut my hair fucked my hair up so bad. I went home and I shaved it off, and I was just so butthurt about it that I just started cutting my own hair. And then, me and my buddies would be drinking on the weekend, and then one would be like, "Oh, give me a haircut." So I'd start giving my buddies haircuts drunk. They must have been rocking fucking horrible haircuts because I was not cutting. I didn't even know how to cut hair. I was just thought it was fun. And then I was actually in business school at the time, and I hated it. Like I'm not a school person, and so I didn't really know what I was going to do. And then I found out about this barber school here downtown in Edmonton. So I went to barber school, and then the rest is history. I've been cutting hair ever since I finished barber school.
After barber school, do you think that that you just continue to gain experience, like, or do you have to continue going to school after you finished?
No, I
That makes
learned
sense.
everything just working in the shop. I worked with some good barbers. And like Lebanese, there's lots of Lebanese in Edmonton, and Lebanese are really good barbers. So one of my good friends
Interesting.
actually, he's a Lebanese guy. I worked with him for years. He actually lived with me for a little bit, and he taught me how to fade and stuff. And Yeah, he pretty much taught me everything I know. We worked together, so
What's let's what's some of the your favorite food to eat, or some Canadian food you might want to recommend me to try when I ever go visit?
oh man, Canadian food's all the same shit as American. There's no
Is
Canadian
it
food.
really?
It's all the same
Oh,
shit.
you guys gotta have something, a soup or something.
Not really, honestly. Like I can't think of anything that's like poutine. I guess poutine's just fries covered in gravy with cheese on it.
Okay. Hey, well, that's something
Poutine's
I haven't
good,
tried,
but
so I'm gonna
it's
add it
not
to it.
something that I really ever eat. Like if I'm gonna eat something shitty, I always go for pizza. I love pizza.
Yeah, that is pretty shitty, that fucking bread. You eat the crust and
Oh
everything,
yeah,
huh?
I eat all of it. Man, I when I'm like not in fight shape and I'm like not camp and I'm eating whatever I want, I can eat a whole large pizza myself.
Shoo! What toppings do you usually
Honestly,
choose? What's
it
your
might be
go-to?
weird. You might think it's weird, but I like pepperoni pizza with pineapple on it.
Oh, it's not weird.
I'm not a
No,
big
to me
not a
it's
big ham guy, so I replaced the ham with pepperoni. It's
okay.
so good. It's my favorite.
No, I mean, yeah, I am one of those type that no, I don't like
No,
pineapple and ham. No, but hey, it's okay.
one of my
There's different
coaches
people
is
out in this
he's
world.
black and he always says that's so fucking white of you to eat pineapple on pizza.
I'm glad he said that. Then I'm gonna probably go with that too, man.
I guess that's a white.
Oh my god, dude. Maybe, dude. What kind of music you listen to,
I
man?
pretty much only listen to rap. It's my favorite. Actually, guy from the states.
Okay.
He was just here last weekend. Me and my girlfriend went. He's my favorite artist right now. I don't know if you know him. Big X the Plug. He's from Dallas.
Might have heard of
You
him.
probably heard a couple. He's got a couple big hits, but he was in Edmonton performing last weekend, so we went and saw him. He was fucking awesome.
Yeah, did you guys have a good time?
Oh yeah, it was all. It was a pretty short concert. It was only like an hour and a half. Had to stand the whole time, but
Okay.
it was. I really enjoyed it. He was great. Like I've
It
been
was
to
probably
rappers live, and sometimes rappers like they don't sound anything like they do without the auto tune and shit. But man, this guy sounded the
hmm
exact.
What is it that you like about him? What it stands out?
It's like his voice. Like so he's from Dallas. He has like a deep Southern accent voice.
Oh, interesting.
Really, really deep voice. You check him out when we're done here. You'll like if you
Yeah.
like rap, you'll like him. Like he's so good.
I used to my rap history, I guess I could say, was a lot of '90s growing up. You know, and I don't really I haven't gotten into honestly, look, Drew, I listen to the same crap I've been listening to for the past 20 plus 25 plus years, man. I'm a man of the same, what is it, a man of habit or
That's the thing I like about this guy. He's not like that new mumble rap bullshit. Like he
there you
like
go.
you can
Yeah.
hear what he's saying, you can understand what he's saying, and he just has a really unique voice. Like even that's why I said when he raps in person, he sounds just like he does because he doesn't cover it all up with fucking auto tune and stuff. Like he just has a
Yeah.
unique and you can hear it when he raps in person.
What's his name again?
Big X the Plug.
Big X the plug. All right, all right, all right. Um, I got to talk about the stash, brother. I tried rocking the stash for a while, but I think my shit's it's not equal, so it tends to one curl up more. It's just weird.
Yeah,
It seems you
I have
go
that
down
problem
pretty
too.
dip. Okay, it looks good when
Mine
you have it set up.
Mine doesn't curl quite as good on this side, but I use I have access to the barber store, right? So I go to the supply
You
store and
have
I
products.
get this really nice mustache wax that twirls it up nicely.
What's it called, man? What's it called? Plug us in.
Oh, I don't even know what it's called. I got it in my bathroom. I'm not sure what it's called. It's in a
I'll
silver.
ask you that
It's in a
later
little
on.
silver tube. But yeah,
Is
it's
it a
good.
thick wax?
It's a wax, yeah, but it's really strong. Like you twirl it in your
Okay.
stash, and your stash is like hard. Like it's like
Hmm.
hard. Like it's not going anywhere.
Okay.
I I
Where'd you get the
I, uh,
inspiration?
I used it for my last fight, and by the end of the fight, my mustache was still curled.
I know, bro. Looks clean, dude. Looks clean. I remember first fight BKFC fighter that I saw was Tom Schoaf, who used to rock
Yeah,
that. Kind of, yeah. He looked
I
great too.
didn't. I
He had
didn't.
a nice.
I didn't really get inspiration from anyone. I mean, being a barber, man, having the curled mustache is like it's a really common thing in the barber industry. So I didn't get
Interesting.
it. I didn't get it from any fighter or anything. Like I've seen it in my industry for 10 years now.
Okay. The movie Tombstone for me. You seen that movie Tombstone?
No, I haven't.
It's like the Wyatt Earp story, like this share in America.
Oh, okay.
Um, I'm gonna recommend that one to you. You might like it. You probably even heard of it or seen it.
Yeah, if I saw
Um,
part of it, maybe I'd know what it is. I don't recognize the name.
so how long have you Chad and Hassan known each other for?
Oh man, we've been at Wolf House together for it's got to be like 8 years now at least. We all started. Well,
Okay.
they those two started there. I started at a different gym. I went to another gym, and then my best friend was training at Wolf House, and he'd been hounding me to come to Wolf House for a while, but I liked where I was at the time, and then finally I made the switch. That was probably about 8 9 years ago, and then yeah, I've been with Wolf House ever since. I moved out. I moved provinces. We go, or you guys call it states. We call it provinces. I moved provinces.
Okay.
I moved provinces for a couple of years there, like 3 or 4. I think I've been back for 4 years now. I moved for like 2 years. I moved out there with my ex girlfriend, so I wasn't. It was during COVID, so there wasn't really any boxing or anything going on, anyways. So I just kind of just went to the
Mhm.
gym regularly, and then once COVID ended, me and that girl split up, and then I decided to come back to Edmonton and get back into boxing and come back to Wolf House.
Uh, when you came back to Edmonton after your breakup, did you meet
Yeah, I
somebody
have a
else?
fiance now. Yeah,
No
I
shit. Okay,
I just
congratulations,
got
brother.
engaged last week,
Congratulations.
actually.
Hell yeah, that's exciting, dude. Only because I don't know if it's I try to get ideas of what I want to ask you based on past interviews without trying to repeat the same questions. But is your fiance the
Yeah, she's
Filipina
Filipino. You bet.
woman? Oh, okay, cool, cool,
You
cool.
bet.
So my wife was Filipinos. I told
Very
Chat, man, like
nice.
I don't know, man.
I
Your
love Filipinos,
people's
man.
they're the they're the
They're,
best.
they're so
um,
friendly, so supportive, just like the best people you'll meet.
yeah, they really are, man. I'm hooked. I don't know if I'll get lucky again to meet another. Not that I might want to, but uh, yeah, Filipinos, bro. So how did you guys meet?
I DM'd her on Instagram.
Hell yeah, shit. I don't even know if that works, but you made it through.
So I DM'd her on Instagram. We started chatting, and then she was supposed to come to my first. It was right before my first bare knuckle fight, like a few months before. And then
Yeah.
I don't know. We both had. She had stuff going on in her life. I was busy with my fighting and stuff, and then we kind of stopped talking for like a month and a half. And then she liked a couple of my posts about my fight coming up. She was supposed to come, so I messaged her right before the first bare knuckle fight, and I asked her if she still wanted to come to my fight. And she did end up coming. And then after the fight, we stayed because it's in a casino, so we stayed and hang out at the casino after. Usually, I
Hmm.
usually stay with all my fans and everyone who buys tickets and stuff, and hang out with everyone. And she stayed, and we hung
Hell
out
yeah.
all night, and then we've pretty much been together ever since then. She has ever since I've had 4 fights since, and she
Eh,
hasn't missed one of my fights.
Damn. Have you met the
Oh yeah, of
in-laws yet?
course.
The
Yeah,
future
I went on
in-laws yet?
vacation with them like
How's
a few months back, and yeah, no, I'm super tight with her family. I love her family. Or they're all coming to my fight and stuff too, so it's gonna be great.
That's
Thanks.
awesome. Congratulations, you're that's fucking
Thank you.
awesome, brother.
Thank you.
28 years old, man. You're in the prime of your fight career, or at least this part of your life where you're fighting. Because you could probably be. I mean, there's fighters out there who are like in their late 30s and still kicking
Yeah,
ass.
man.
So, where do you see yourself in the next 10 years from now, brother? Where do you see yourself? And I mean it's in a general sense, family, career, and
I
everything.
I want to be bare knuckle first Canadian bare knuckle world champion, of course.
Hell yeah,
I'm
hell
not here
yeah.
to just set small goals, man. I'm shooting for the stars. And I'm one step closer every fight, so they just got to keep getting me fights. Like after this fight coming up, I can't wait. I don't want to wait another year to fight again. And I don't want like I took a boxing fight after my last bare knuckle fight because they didn't get me a fight, but like I want to just fight for BKFC. I don't want to fight for anyone else.
It's a I think it's like the next UFC of its sport
Hundred
of its
percent,
of
and I'm good at
boxing.
it.
Yeah.
I just have it in me. I'm just good at it, and I just really enjoy it. And I like all the people involved in it and stuff. So I'm hoping after I knock this guy out this Saturday, then they'll bring me over to the States, and then I can shine in front of everyone in the States.
Is it difficult to make contact and try to get in a fight or anything like that?
Uh
How
like
does that work?
I talked to Chris Lytle quite a bit. He's a good dude. He was a fighter too, so he knows where I'm coming from. I
Yeah.
don't really know why they didn't get me a fight. Like I think they knew they were coming back here, and like I said on a previous podcast, I sell the most tickets here. I know lots of people here, especially being a barber, man. Like tons of guys that like watching fighting. So this will be the third show in the row where I've sold the most tickets. So I think they wanted to keep me here
Nice.
because they want like same like as in Florida, they have all their guys that sell tickets out
The
there. They keep them on the Florida,
Floridians.
right? Yeah,
Hmm.
so
Yeah,
I think
100%.
they did the same thing, but yeah, I'm gonna talk to them after this fight. Like one step at a time, man. I got to get through Santiago first, but after that, I'm gonna talk to them about bringing me out to the States, build my fan base even more.
Good. Bro, I have to tell you, man, the way you speak about yourself, dude, like there's just no doubt in what you are saying. Like as you're telling me, I'm already picturing it's happened already, like past tense. Like you already got your knockout. I like that, dude. I like that. The confidence is amazing, brother.
Gotta manifest. You gotta believe it before it happens, man, to make it come true.
Is that something that you've always had,
Oh
or you
no,
just had,
not at
you know?
all, man. Not at all. Like it took. Oh, this is something that's came. I think pretty much since I just started fighting for BKFC, like couple, it's been like a couple of years where I'm starting to get like this and build like get confident in my abilities and other people are getting confident in my
Mhm.
abilities. And when you see other people believe in you, it makes you believe in yourself even more. But just fighting on such a big platform and like having my second main event in a row, like man, having two main events in a row when you only have three or four professional combat sports fights, that's like unheard of,
Yeah,
right? Like most guys don't get a main event till like
yeah,
20,
dude.
25 fights deep. So the fact that I'm getting my second one in a row
Yeah.
is pretty crazy. And it just makes me believe in myself even more that I can do this and I'm going to do this
They took a chance on you guys, and you guys did not fail to deliver.
100%, man. I'm excited for the fights this week.
Damn,
Can't
dude.
wait.
Shoo. I mean, we're what, 4 more days, 5 more days till your fight. I get nervous when I have interviews with fighters who have a fight coming up. Um, I think I overspeak too much on
I
that
feel
because
like
I feel like I kind of made my transfer.
I feel like I'd be more nervous if I didn't put in the work that I did, but I know that I worked my ass off this fight camp. And since like I moved up a weight class for this fight since my fight last year, last August, I've been lifting weights and like crazy. I put on a lot of muscle over this last year and I just got way stronger and I know I got way better, so I'm just confident in myself and confident in the work that I know I put in over the last year.
Compared to your prior weight class, you feel like you move a lot better. You
Yeah,
might
man.
be
Like
feeling
I still have my speed. Like I'm just really fast and I still have the speed at this weight class, but I'm way stronger. So
okay.
speed and more power is just going to make me more dangerous.
Okay, all right. Um, I know what time is it? 5, almost 6 o'clock for you. All right, I want to take too much time from you, so I'm gonna ask a couple of questions just to get to know you a little better. We discussed
Sure.
rap music. Other than let's 90s rap artists. Do you have any favorites?
Tupac and Biggie.
All right, good one, good one. All right.
I don't listen to them
What's one of your
tons.
favorite?
Um, oh man, that's a tough one. I don't watch tons of movies. I watch lots of TV shows, but I like those. I'm actually excited.
Or you can
I'm
do.
excited to watch that 28 years later. Me and my girlfriend watched the what was it
Yeah,
28 days later, and I can't remember what the other one is. 28 something later, but it's like
weeks. I
have you,
think
yeah,
weeks.
weeks
I
and
think.
days. Oh man, those movies are awesome. So I really like those. I
Yeah.
think me and my girlfriend are actually gonna, or my sorry, my fiance. I'm gonna get used to saying that. me, me and my fiance are gonna watch the new one here tonight. I think actually we talked about, so I'm looking forward to that.
Nice, nice, nice. Do you guys have theme parks out there? And do you like extreme stuff like
I,
roller coasters
I
and
don't
things
really
like that?
like theme parks. Well, that's funny. We got my girl,
You scared afraid of
me and my
heights?
fiance got into a bit of an argument because she wanted to go to K Days, and I like we have something called K Days here. It's like kind of like the amusement park that comes here once in the summer. And she really wanted to go, and I did not, especially because I'm cutting weight and stuff. Like I would go if I could eat some of the greasy food and stuff, but I
Yeah.
can't eat anything good there. I don't like huge crowds unless they're there to watch me fight, and
Okay.
and I'm not a huge fan of rides, and like I don't mind the rides. It's like standing in line for an hour to ride
Yeah.
a ride for 5 minutes. Like I just don't find it worth it. So no, I'm not a huge on amusement parks.
Okay. What's the coolest or most beautiful country you visited?
Probably Costa Rica. I mean, I haven't been to many countries. I've only been to
Ooh,
United States, Mexico, and Costa Rica, and I'd say Costa Rica is probably one of my favorites.
I'm assuming the Philippines is on your list.
Oh yeah, I would love to go there. I really hope we're gonna go there over the next couple of years for sure.
Good. Yeah, I want to these days too. Definitely.
Yeah, it
Do
looks
you have
awesome there.
a do you have a favorite sports car?
Yeah, it's the Acura NSX. When I'm rich and famous, that's the sports car I'm gonna have.
Okay, all right. Were you a fan of the Fast and the Furious series
They're
growing up?
okay. They're just too many of them. They drug it
Yeah,
on for
there's
too.
like over 10.
Yeah, I know. It's
Yeah,
a
it's
little
it's
ridiculous.
it's crazy. Um, what kind of things? So you're not, would you say you're kind of an introvert
Yeah,
for the most
for
part?
sure. Yeah,
Okay,
I think so.
okay.
I yeah, like I've
So
definitely came out of my shell a lot more over the last couple of years, especially like doing interviews and stuff. Like, man, when I did my first interview before my first fight, oh man, like it takes practice, and especially being a bit more introverted person. So, but like I've definitely gotten better at it, and I'm getting more comfortable with it. But like I said, that's why no matter how big or how small the podcast, I say yes to everyone because it's good. It's practice for me. It helps the other person out. Like it's just good. It's good for It's a win-win for everyone, right?
yeah, definitely, definitely. Are you a UFC fan?
Or am I? What? Sorry, you cut out.
I'm sorry. Are you a UFC?
Oh yeah, you betcha. I don't
If
I
you,
don't watch it as much as I was. Like I don't know. The fights have just been kind of boring lately. Like it's all wrestlers and shit now. People don't want to fight. Like I get it. I understand it's part of the sport, but I don't. It's not what I like to watch. I like to watch
yeah,
two guys
more,
stand and bang.
yeah, stand and bang. Let me bang, bro. Let me bang. What'd you think
I,
of
I,
Julie
I'm
Lynn
a
this
huge
weekend?
I'm a huge McGregor fan. You can see I got a McGregor
That's
picture
right.
back there.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I was
We need to
watching
get
him
that signed.
before. I was watching him before. Honestly, man, that would be awesome. I've had that picture. I've had for like 6 years, 7 years. I
Yeah,
take it
that'd be
around from
great.
house to house and hang it up.
Have you got a chance to meet Connor?
No, I wish. I'd love to meet him.
You
Hopefully, one of these days.
will. You will.
100%.
He looks more available in BKFC. Like he's really trying to
Yeah,
be
I
out
love
there.
that man. He's super out there. He's hangs around the fighters. Like even I woke up this morning. He liked the post that of me and about my fight. Like to wake up and look on my
He's
phone,
paying
like such a
attention.
big
He's paying
big fan
attention.
of his. To wake up and look on my phone and say Conor McGregor liked your photo, like for a guy like me, that's like surreal, man. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I can relate, dude. When like I said, when David Feldman replies to my comments, I'm like, yeah, this is
Yeah, it's
kind of cool.
awesome.
This feels pretty good. What would you say are some of your inspirations throughout your whole fight life?
Him for sure. Like he was on his come up rate when I started. And like you watch all those, I've watched all his motivational speeches and all that about manifesting and all of that. And he's been a huge inspiration for me in fighting and how if you believe in something and you can see it, you can make it happen, right? And that's exactly what I'm doing.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, I have two dogs.
Okay, what kind of dogs do you have?
I have a Sheltie, like a Shetland sheepdog. He's like a collie, but he's a miniature collie, so he's a small collie.
Okay,
And I have a mini dachshund or dachshund.
okay. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Have you had him long?
I've had my so the dachshund was my fiance's before we got together, and then the Sheltie was mine before we got together. I've had him for just about 5 years. He'll be 5 in September. So yeah, like 4.5 years I've had him, and then my fiance, we've been together 2 years. So
Do you guys take your pets to places with when you guys travel?
oh yeah, we take him everywhere. We actually just went out to, do you know like British Columbia in Canada, like really beautiful province.
Uh,
It's like
maybe. I mean,
It's
I
where
know of it,
Vancouver
but
is.
yeah, yeah.
It's where Vancouver is, but it's super
Is
beautiful province. All like really nice lakes and the ocean and stuff. So we went on vacation out there for a week just before I started my fight camp. We brought the dogs with us out there.
nice, nice. So that's good. You spend a lot of time with. I was gonna ask dog or cat, but I'm glad I just
I
said
don't I
pets.
don't
So
give cats. I don't know how people like cats. Cats
yeah,
don't even like
cats.
us.
They don't. They don't. They
They like
don't.
you when it's time to eat, and that's it.
I yeah, dogs love you unconditionally.
Exactly. It's a different type of love, man. I
Yeah,
love them so much.
that's right. Um, well, let's see. Let's wrap this up, my brother. You have a fight coming up, man. I'm gonna clip it. I probably won't get the video out till maybe Friday, but if I don't get it out till by Friday, I want to clip something out. You have a fight coming up, bro. Dude, is there anything you want to tell people who? I'm gonna push the crap out of this little clip. So, is there anything you want to tell people who have seen you fight or have not seen you fight and comment?
Just tune in and don't miss it, man. I've gotten better every single fight, and I'm just gonna continue to get better. My mindset and how I feel mentally and physically for this fight is better than I've ever felt in my life. So it's gonna be even better performance than the last one. Everyone saw how exciting my last fight was. I came up off the canvas and knocked that dude out. This time I'm just gonna knock him out. I'm not even gonna touch the canvas.
Go, you hear it, everybody. Um, is there anything you want to say to anybody, bro? Any family members, anybody in your life? You know, is there
Shout
any
out to
message
my
you just want to know
Shout
than
out to
your
my
fight stuff?
new
Maybe some.
beautiful fiance for supporting me through all this crazy shit and this crazy life that I live. I love you so much, and I can't wait to have you there watching
There
me
you
knock this
go.
guy.
Good. That's beautiful, dude. I love it. I like that.
Thanks.
Well, damn, dude. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, man. I think a lot of people are gonna get to know
I
you
hope so.
very well.
The plan,
A champion is a champion is somebody who's good inside and outside the ring.
100%.
You know, so and you show a lot of heart. You show a lot of confidence, brother, and I hope to see you fight for many years, dude. I hope to see some knockouts, some more
You will.
knockouts. Yeah, buddy.
You'll see one in 5 days.
All right, there you go. 5 days, Saturday. What is it? August 9th, right? Everybody, tune in.
August 9th. Thank you, bro.
All right, bud. Well, this is me, and we are out.